Hello guys, and welcome to my very first YouTube video. This video will be about my new investment, which is Bitpetite. I really love Bitpetite. I will tell you more about Bitpetite. First of all, Bitpetite is what we call a hype. A hype is a high investment yield program. With this high investment yield program, you can get each day a certain interest rate, which will be added to your initial investment. Let me explain you more about this Bitpetite. First of all, this is their website, bitpetite.com, and it says money transfers with cutting-edge technology. But to be honest, I don't know what they mean by that, because I didn't look this up, so I don't know what they really mean by this, and I really think that this is not their main goal. This is their main goal: invest and earn 3.6% and above daily, and especially daily. That's what's very important for me. Let me see what this website says. Well, first of all, you can make your investment by clicking on this. I've already made an investment, and I will show you guys which type of investment I made. I also want to tell you more about the mistakes that you can make with Bitpetite and with hypes in general. So it's very important to look at the certain factors and things and futures they have on their high investment yields programs. Let me start with my account. Well, you can click here and make a new account. I've already made an account, and I've put in my initial investment, which is $3,419. This initial investment is the first investment you will make, and you can choose in different programs. First of all, you can choose for Bitcoin in US dollars. It means that they will pay out in US dollars. So, for example, if you've invested $3,419, you will receive a 4.5% of this amount in dollars. So it's very important to know these programs, because they're each different, and that's the biggest mistake I've made, and I will tell you more about this mistake. So first of all, you have to invest in Bitcoins, because it means Bitcoins in US dollars means that you have to invest in Bitcoins, and you will get your payout in US dollars. Well, that's what I've did. I've invested 3,419 in Bitcoins, and I will receive daily a 4.5 interest rate. Let me tell you more about the other features it has, because you can also invest in Bitcoin and receive in Bitcoin, and that's the biggest mistake I've made, and I've really learned this the hard way, because if you invest in Bitcoins, yes, it means that you will receive 4.5% in BTC. So, for example, if you invest 1 BTC, you will receive a 4.5% BTC of that 1 Bitcoin. And they've made, let me see where I can find it here at investors. They've made an example here. For example, you invest BTC at 4.5% per day without conversion to US dollars. For each 1 BTC you invest for 6 weeks, you will receive 0.045 BTC a weekday. Your weekly earnings will be 0.245 BTC, which is really a lot. And at the weekends they pay only 1% interest rate. So what is the biggest mistake I've made? I've invested in dollars, and as you can see, Bitcoin is, this is by the way CoinMarketCap, where you can find all the rates, and as you can see, it's a little bit slow today. Bitcoin is rising. We've had a big Bitcoin crash here, but now it's slowly getting back to the same level. And if you see at what the market cap is at this moment, it's about 96 billion US dollars, which is very high. And that's why it's better to invest in Bitcoins, because if you receive your interest rate in Bitcoins and the Bitcoin rises, then you will even get more money out of it. So it's very important to choose this one, Bitcoin interest rates, and then you will receive also in Bitcoins. They also have a future for Ethereum, Litecoin. That's if you have Ethereums and Litecoins. I have to say that I almost entirely work with Bitcoin, maybe a little bit of Ethereum. So that's one thing. The second thing I want to talk about is the two investment methods, because you can invest in 6 weeks or 9 weeks. If you choose for 6 weeks, you will get a daily interest rate of 4.5%. In the weekends, it's, like I said, 1%. So it's very important to keep in mind that it's in the weekends 1%. But if you choose for 9 weeks, then it's 3.6%. And that's also one big mistake I've made. I've chosen for the 6 weeks program. And why is it a mistake? Well, if you make a good calculation, then you will see that the 9 weeks program has a higher return on investment. And I will show you, because I have I found a new website on YouTube from one of the YouTube videos, and I will definitely give him a props. Let me see if I can find his name, because he really deserves the props. My computer is a little bit slow today. Don't know why, my internet is slow. If we type in hype calculator, this is the one, Crypto Night. He made a video last week. I really want to thank him for that, because it's a very good website that I will show you right now.
Hey everyone, Crypto Night here. Today I have a special reveal. I've been working on a new
He's made an awesome website, which is this website, which can calculate the hypes and your return on investments. So you can choose for 9 weeks, and I will show you why 9 weeks is better, and you will receive a higher ROE. Here, if you choose, for example, 1K, you can here fill in the calculations. These are pre-filled calculations. 1K at 9 weeks, then it will fill in your initial investment, which is 1K. It will fill in also the date, which is 28th of September, the daily interest rate, 3.6%, which is in weekdays, and the weekend interest rate, which is 1%. It also has a feature for daily reinvestment rates, what they mean by this is that you can invest back the interest rate that you have earned daily. Well, we will put it on 0. Then you can choose for the length of term. We've chosen for 9 weeks, so it's 63 days. And here is the return of principal deposit. Well, Bitpetite doesn't have a return of principal deposit. It's BitConnect, which has a return of principal deposit and other hypes. If we calculate this, then you will see that the total interest is 80%, and with 1,000 you will receive in 9 weeks $1,800. If you choose 1,000 in 6 weeks, it will be $1,470. And if you look at this, the average daily interest rate, which is the most important factor, it's 1.12%. And if we choose the 9 weeks program, then it's 1.27%. So it pays to choose for the 9-week program, which is this one. If we look at this program, it's a very good website. then it also shows you when you will reach the break-even point, and it will also give you a date. So if you would choose for the €1,000 option and the 9-week program, then it's November the 2nd, 2017, and after that it's purely profit. So Bitpetite is a very good website, because if you invest $1,000, you will receive $1,800 in 9 weeks. So 2 things and 2 mistakes that you don't ever which is very important to never ever make, is first of all, don't choose this one, Bitcoin to US dollars, because the Bitcoin, like I said, is rising. And also choose for the 9-week program. I know it's a big risk, because you never know how long these hypes will stay alive, but I think Bitpetite will stay alive for 9 weeks. I strongly advise you not to listen to my advices, but I really think it will last for 9 weeks. Also, if you're investing, invest money that you are willing to lose, because if you invest money that you are not willing to lose, and which is very important for you, then the losses will be very big and it will be heartbreaking. So that's my advice: always use money that you can and are willing to lose. At this moment, I've invested about 1 Bitcoin, a little bit less than 1 Bitcoin. I've invested 0.60, I think, Bitcoin in US dollars, so this option, the 6 weeks. And I've also invested around 0.3 Bitcoin in this method, which means that I will get paid in Bitcoins. If the Bitcoin will go down, then this option is the best one, because you will get a guaranteed amount of dollars. So this one will be better. If you choose for this option, then it's better if the Bitcoin rises. And at this moment, I think the Bitcoin will rise. So that's one of the biggest mistakes I've done. Also, like I said, if you are willing to take the gamble, and if you're thinking that Bitpetite will survive for 9 weeks, I would say choose this one, 9 weeks program. Well, that's it for today. I also want to give you guys an update, maybe 2 times a week, maybe 1 time a week, or 1 time a week, just to tell you how my investments are doing. I've started this not so long ago. That was this Monday. Let's see if I can see it here. Yeah, the 24th of September. Oh, here's the amount of Bitcoins I've deposited. Well, 1 time 0.23, no, sorry, this isn't the history, or load more. Maybe that I can see here more. This is my deposit, but it won't load more. Oh, it's true. I've also deposited 0.06. It were different amounts which I've deposited. So I've deposited this in US dollars, well, in Bitcoins, but they've transferred it to US dollars. So it was this option. And I've also invested this in BTC, which is the BTC program. Here you can see the program, Bitcoin to US dollars. This is Bitcoin to BTC. This is Bitcoin to BTC. If you, well, these two together are almost 0.30. This was about 0.60, so I think I've invested a total of 0.90. Also, I want to share you this. You will get an hourly return. So it means that each hour you receive your Bitcoin US dollars, and you will also receive your Bitcoin and Bitcoins program, so both of them. And if you click on this one, withdraw, it will withdraw immediately. I've never seen it. Mostly it takes time to withdraw something or deposit something. I think maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, sometimes with the Bitcoin, but this one I've never seen it go that fast. I've clicked on withdraw and literally in a matter of seconds it was in my wallet. So that's very good of Bitpetite. Here you can use the affiliate link in which you can get affiliates, which is also nice. And let me see. Well, I think that this is about it. So this is Bitpetite. Just wanted to share you my experience and tell you guys that I've invested in it and how it works. I'm really happy with it. I've never done hypes. This is my very first time. I've only done trading most of the time, but so this is my very first hype, and well, the website looks nice. Oh, let us see what it brings. I've also invested in other hypes, and I want to showcase you the my progress, so that each week that you guys will see which progress I've made. So thank you guys for watching. Sorry, this was my very first video, so if it's not good enough, then sorry for that. I'm just here to showcase my my investments. Have a nice day, and if you have questions, feel free to ask some questions, and please also subscribe, because this is my very first video and would really appreciate that. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you very much. Bye bye.